What's up guys, and welcome back to another Lunar Classic video. So today we do have some updates from CZ, the CEO of Binance, and we are of course going to be going over some updates that you need to know to be fully up to date with Lunar Classic. With that said, this is not financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. And let's jump straight into this video. First of all, I want to ask you guys this question. If you get gifted one of these three portfolios that you have to hold for 10 years, which one would you choose? We got option 1, 1 Bitcoin, 20 Ethereum, 10,000 ADA. Option 2, 100,000 Dogecoin, 10,000 Matic, 1,000 Chainlink. And option 3, 500 million Lunar Classic. So I want to know which one you guys would pick down there in the comment section. Now, overall on the market today, we are down 3%. So Bitcoin, of course, leading the pack, heading downwards today. If we do head over to the Bitcoin chart, we can see here that we did get a nice little pump here and we're heading down. Interesting things that you can see here is that we did make a higher high here, a higher low, a higher high. So if you did want to short-term trade this, and definitely something I'm looking at doing, where I'm going to be potentially opening a long-term trade would be around here at 19,900. Anywhere where we are right now down to 19,900, I think is a good place to get involved. If we do break this lower low here, of course this trend is invalidated, but if I get involved here at 19,900, and I would also be putting in a stop loss around the $3,000 region right here. So that's what I'm saying with Bitcoin. It could potentially play out to be a little bit bullish here. Of course, the overall trend in the market right now is bearish, so that's what we have to keep in mind. If you did want to trade on leverage or on the spot market, I'm partnered here on the channel with BitGet. They have amazing sign-up bonuses, over $4,000 in sign-up bonuses. On top of those bonuses, they have channel-specific bonuses for my audience alone, and you can get up to $100 extra for trading when you deposit up to $1,000. So if you put $1,000 on the exchange, you can get $100 to trade with, and any profits you make are fully yours. So awesome stuff there, and I'll be giving away a bunch of other stuff through BitGet. So if you do decide to sign up, the link's down there in the description. The overall crypto bubbles today, very red. Now with Terra Classic itself down 5% today, and then UST down 6%. So this is a little bit of a warning again, guys. Remember, the whole market tracks what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin goes down, the whole market goes down, and Lunar Classic and Terra Classic USD is very much part of that pack. So don't get wrapped up in too much of the hopium and the FOMO. There's always opportunities to get involved, especially if you're a long-term investor. And of course, if you wanted to, you can long and short Lunar Classic over on BitGet. Now, with the juicy part of this video, what's been happening? So here we have a tweet here. Terra rebels are giving CZ an opportunity to lead the sector. The burn is virtually ready to be implemented. You've got a golden opportunity to show you can lead the Lunar Classic community rather than follow. Now, CZ's response, this isn't even implemented on the Lunar Classic blockchain, right? That should happen first. So what we can take from this was actually a direct response to someone saying, yeah, having zero fees is whack. What we need is 1.2% tax for Lunar Classic. And what we can see from this isn't him exactly agreeing to do the tax. It's him acknowledging that people are asking, right? That's what we want. We want him to acknowledge what's happening. Of course, Binance is currently the #1 exchange that we can see here by volume. If we get the markets up, we can see it was the #1 exchange, but now it's #2. Apparently, Bitsum has taken the #1 place. Interesting stuff there with 60% of the volume. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but anyway, what we need is these large exchanges to accept the 1.2% burn, and then we can get well under our way of burning, because without that, right now, it's not even on chain. But when it's on chain, only a tiny fraction of all of the transfers happen on chain. So that will essentially burn a very little amount, right? But if we can get the major exchanges on board, that's going to be very good. And CZ is basically acknowledging that this is happening. But of course, I also agree that it needs to be on chain first. So we have to wait for that to happen. But great to see here. Now, I did go onto this guy's profile and I saw a little proposal that he had here, which I thought was very interesting. So we're just going to go through that. In my opinion, there should be an incentive for exchanges to implement the Lunar Classic 1.2% burn tax. If an exchange such as Binance were to implement the burn, users might withdraw their tokens and send them to another exchange such as KuCoin to trade, so they won't be taxed. Because remember, if you're moving a lot of money, right, let's say $100,000, you're going to lose over $1,000 when you trade if this tax is implemented. And of course, people are going to want to avoid that. Even if you are long-term bullish on Lunar Classic, if you had the choice to either lose $1,000 or not lose anything at all, you're going to choose that option, right? Anyway, that's my opinion. So this will have an impact on their business, which is why so many exchanges are hesitant to be implementing it. I see a lot of people ridiculing exchanges for not implementing the tax. Remember, the exchange don't owe us anything. This is only a favor that we are asking. totally agree with that. In order to reach a middle ground, I think the exchanges can implement a tax that should be 0.05 to 0.0 to 0.1 and 1.15 to 1.10 will be burned. This new proposal may get exchanges to implement the tax sooner. An interesting idea. I more agree with him here than I do down here. I'm not sure that just slightly lowering the tax is really going to help, but we definitely need to think of a way to incentivize these exchanges in order to get them on board, because why else would they? Why else would they come on board if all they're going to do is lose customers? That's my opinion anyway. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you got a little bit of value out of it. Of course, this channel is here to bring you hopium-free content. I'm not here to tell you that we're going to $1 tomorrow. I'm here to tell you exactly what is happening day to day with Luna Classic and the overall cryptocurrency market. So if you like that, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.